I found a clown that I'd like to share with you all today. It's a fascinating little rabbit hole that I've stumbled upon here, and there's quite a few years of lore built up here, and it's pretty deep. I'm talking like Warhammer 40k levels here. And it's all revolving around one goober named AJ Thakor. However, he doesn't really like to go by that name. He wipes his ass with that nomenclature. He'd rather be referred to by his preferred Xbox gamer tag, Ace Rogers. I shit you not, I am not making this up. He prefers to be addressed as Ace Rogers. And the incident that put this on my radar is actually kind of old. I just saw it today, but it happened in 2024, which in internet years is basically ancient, prehistoric really. But it has led to a discovery of one of the more fascinating losers I've seen.
I'll kill you. I will kill you. You know I'll kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. Yeah, I got it. Ace Rogers, follow me. Time and place. I'll kill you. To your face.
There he is in all his glory. So he cruised up here on his Lamborghini yacht, this is more important to them than his own life. This boat means more to him than oxygen, really. And he was denied access to this private dock. A worker had turned him away, letting him know that he didn't have permission to dock there. And he just immediately had a fucking freak out. He blew a gasket right away. So he starts seeing red, and he starts threatening to kill this guy. And the worker doesn't even really seem to take him seriously. He just hits him with one of these and just lets it sit and linger there, and it just makes him even more upset. So as he is driving away, he gets so upset, the rage bubbles over so much that he takes his pants off and starts wiggling his wiener at him. He starts shaking his cock. He goes whole hog and just starts like helicopter dicking his flaccid cock around. Whoa, you're witnessing a true alpha maneuver right here. Damn, that was hardcore, holy shit. According to the worker, by the way, there were like women and children around here. They are just in public. You can see people walking around behind him. Like it is just out in public. Then he has now just exposed his genitals in front of everyone there. I'm always so shocked to see that being like a common tactic used in like a heated argument where you just get naked. Like, checkmate! Look at this! This is my dick! I win! Like, I don't really understand, but, you know, maybe I'm just not, grandmaster level here like he is of being a top-tier yacht owner. But what I will tell you is, I went through and censored that myself, which is why I can see my handiwork there with the black bar. I had to go through and, like, frame by frame, try and censor his penis. And I truly think that I was wrong and was way too charitable saying he was helicopter dicking, because I don't think his penis even makes it into his hands. It was a very unimpressive size there. There were times where it didn't even look phallic. I thought for a second there I was watching him play with his clitoris like he was DJing himself. So, very interesting maneuver here, and it did land him in some hot water. He was charged with a few different things, which of course he pled not guilty to. I do think ultimately he was slapped with a misdemeanor charge of indecent exposure. I haven't found like the verdict on what that was or not, but what I did find is that he was interviewed 8 months ago shortly after this by CBS, and he is just genuinely one of the most unlikable guys you'll ever hear. He is so desperate to appear cool, and his whole personality is him being rich. But from what I can tell, he made his money a long time ago and has since just kind of been belly up in every endeavor that he's tried to dip his toes into. Everything he's tried to fit his cock into, the condom's just been too big, biting off more than he can chew, so he hasn't really found success like he did over a decade ago. So he still rides that high and does clearly still have money, and he's made that his entire soul, is just having money and just trying to make himself appear cool for it.
Let me get your name so I get it right later.
Ace Rogers.
Ace Rogers, is that what you prefer to go by as opposed to AJ?
Only the cops call me AJ Thagor, and we don't need anyone calling the cops.
Okay.
This guy actually looks like a Halloween costume for just the most insufferable douchebag imaginable. He is a cartoon character. And his whole personality is like it was written by like a really lazy writer to just make someone that everyone would hate. But this is actually him. So he does not like to be called AJ Thakor. He just wants to be known as Ace Rogers. It's like a name I'd see on Summoner's Rift or something. What the fuck? He is not a very young guy, by the way. And he is actually going around with this mentality. By the way, that briefcase of money that he puts there, that's his own prop that he brought. He wanted to make sure he could flex some money in this interview because he can't be seen without it. It's like makeup for this guy. It is all that he has. Without it, he is nothing. He is just a shell, a husk. So he brought this briefcase of money. I don't even know if the money's real, by the way. It could very well just be like fake prop bills, but he claims it was from Super Bowl betting. So he won $500K. He said it's $500K in the briefcase and called it poor people amount of money, but that he wanted to spend it anyway. It's so unbelievably embarrassing. It is so comical. And I'm honestly surprised he didn't put like a cigar in his mouth and light it when he said, "Only cops call me AJ Thakor, and we don't need cops being called here now, do we?" I bet he thought that line went so hard.
All right. Well, what's going on with the yacht?
Well, I'm selling my Lamborghini 63 yacht. It's definitely a prized possession of mine that I love more than anything, but circumstances have evolved where I want to sell my yacht. So
I mean, do you need the money, or why are you selling it?
I obviously don't need the money. I'm fucking rich. I'm not like all the common folk.
This is something the extremely wealthy like to do. Sell their most prized possession they love more than anything in the world in an urgent sale. Yeah, no, that's just something normal. It doesn't mean he's struggling for cash. It's just something everybody seems to like to do, right? Like, how dare you accuse him of needing the money? He's selling this purely because, according to him, he has something much better coming. I don't know if it ever arrived, because on his Twitter account, all the pathetic videos he posts that get actually zero engagement, except for occasionally one like this receiving a single like, which I imagine is probably from him on an alt account, a burner, still have him on this Lamborghini yacht. It is still what he has wet dreams about and what he thinks about every second of every day.
And it's tough to pull someone away from me, and I have a really good chance of pulling them away from you because I'm a great recruiter, I'm a great boss, I'm a great CEO, and people want to work for me. You know, the demand to work for this company is beyond belief. It's through the roof.
Yeah, I bet everyone's banging down the door to submit their job resume to work for the guy that pulls his fucking wiener out when things get a little too tense. Yeah, I bet he's an amazing boss to work for. But anyway, point is, this is a brand new video from him. This is only like 3 days old. It has a single like on it. And he is here in this AI cartoon filter on his Lamborghini yacht. It is literally the most important thing in his entire life. But he's been trying to sell it. Why, if you don't need the money? Why not keep it and then also just get the new thing that's coming that's so much better? If you got so much wealth, just so much money flowing out your ass, why not have both? You know, it's crazy. What a weird concept. I don't know, man. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just getting a sneaking suspicion that you needed the money, which is why you're really trying so hard to sell this yacht. It's just a hunch, though. I don't know.
Bigger, better. I'm not downgrading. And, you know, people like me, you know, rich people, we always are looking for the next bigger and better thing. I don't move into smaller houses. I move into bigger mansions. So my next vessel will float and be the baddest fucking thing my next vessel will be the baddest thing this town's ever seen.
Chills. Literal chills. Whoa. I can't wait to see it, AJ. Excuse me, Ace. I truly cannot wait to see it.
Pick him up, and this guy's like, no, you can't do that. That's the equivalent of just pulling up to a red spot, your car, and letting someone get in. But unfortunately, this poor 17-year-old poor person took it upon himself to be like, no, you can't do that. Like, bro.
His retelling of the events here are truly insightful. When you hear it from his eyes, when you get his side of the story, he almost seems like a victim here. Oh, what do you mean the worker wasn't going to let him pull up to this dock here to pick up one of his salespeople? Why isn't he allowed to do that? Does he not understand that he's rich? This is Ace Rogers we're talking about here. of the fucking Ace Rogers Pirates or whatever. Like, come on, of course he can do whatever he wants. He has money. What do you mean you're gonna stop him from doing what he wants? I'm starting to really see where Ace is coming from here.
I got pissed. I did a dick twister off my Lamborghini yacht, and nothing says you don't give an F like doing a dick twister off your Lamborghini yacht.
Amen to that, Ace. Preach. Yeah, you definitely don't give an F. Nothing says not giving an F quite like pulling out your cock when you're really mad after threatening to kill somebody. And also being completely unable to be seen without money in your person. He won't even do an interview without having money be visible. This is a guy who gives more fucks than anyone I've ever seen in my life. He cares so deeply and is so insecure. He is desperate for people to perceive him as cool because of his money. So his whole persona, his whole being has just become poor people that, plebeian this, poor that, I'm rich, money that there is just nothing left. There is no humanity left in this guy's body. He is just this embarrassing shell.
What happened with the case ultimately?
It's still going on. It's just it's pending now. It's 2 misdemeanors, man. I get 2 misdemeanors are like frickin' Tuesday around here.
Damn, mic drop. Yeah, those misdemeanors don't mean anything to a cool guy like Ace Roger. Like he said, I mean, that's just a Tuesday for him. He accumulates those indecent exposure charges like they're Pokemon cards, I guess. When looking up his name, there was a couple other things that came up as well. It seems like he's just been a public nuisance for quite a while now, and no one has a single positive thing to say about him or their experience with him. And it is embarrassing how someone can get like this, because he did make a lot of money. Like, he is, by all accounts, set. And yet he does everything in his power to showcase just how unhappy and miserable he is, and tries to put on this strong face, this facade that he's like happy. But meanwhile, he's melting down at 17-year-old workers when they tell him no to parking his yacht. It's just so crazy. What a pathetic loser. So yeah, I had to show you a little bit from AJ Thakor here. Very interesting little rabbit hole. And there is still some other stuff that I didn't really dive into here when I was looking him up. There's no point. This is by far his crowning achievement here. This is his legacy. This is what people will remember AJ Thakor for. This yacht meltdown that he had that led to him just going fucking wild and free with his cock out there in order to, I guess, win the dispute somehow. It's craziness. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.